Hi, I'm Amanda Welsh, and this month, the month of July, we're reading my first fictional children's chapter book, Aria and the True Treasure. It's for children 7 to 12 years old. If you'd like to follow along, there is a free download in the description box, or you can buy the hardback or the paper on Amazon. All right, so now we're going to start in chapter 2, The Night Song. The island was wrapped in a hush, gentle wind sighing through palm leaves, frogs croaking in the distance, and the steady, soothing rhythm of waves against the shore. As the moon climbed higher, painting the walls with silver, Aria heard something new while not quite awake. It started softly, a melody so faint she wondered if it might be her imagination. But as she listened, it grew clearer, shimmering through the darkness. The music was gentle and mysterious, like the breeze whispering through the trees, but also full of hope and promise. It seemed to call her by name. Heart pounding, Aria sat up and looked around. The tune floated around her, wrapping her in warmth. She wanted to follow it, to see where the music came from. Tears pricked her eyes, not from sadness, but from longing. In that moment, she believed she could be different. Her heart fluttered with the possibility. She now realized she had fallen asleep by the fire. Aria put the fire out and ran home before causing her mother to worry. She felt relief as she walked in and saw her mother and brother were safely asleep. Aria went back to bed, meditating on the songs she heard and the possibility of a different life. The next morning, Aria's head was full of questions. As she helped her mother prepare breakfast, she tried to explain, her voice soft and unsure. "Mama, I heard something last night. A song. It was so beautiful." Her mother paused, giving Aria a tired but gentle smile. "Maybe it was a dream, Aria. Sometimes our hearts hear things our ears cannot." Kito, her younger brother, listened eagerly and tugged at her sleeve. "Was it a bird or a magic song?" Aria shook her head. "I don't know, Kito, but it made me feel hope." She wished her mother would believe her, but the older woman just patted her hand and continued with her chores. All day at school, the melody stayed in Aria's head. It whispered through the teasing voices of the other children and in the quiet corners where she tried to escape her loneliness. Was the music a message? Was someone or something trying to reach her? Each note seemed to push her heart toward curiosity, but fear held her back. Would she ever be brave enough to discover the truth? Could she follow the calling of the song? That evening, Aria stood at her window and gazed out at the jungle. The trees were dark and mysterious, but the memory of the music pulled at her spirit. She pressed her hands together and whispered a prayer like she saw her grandma do many times. "God, please help me understand. Show me what the song means." The notes returned, just a little louder, and Aria felt a spark of flicker inside her. Her journey was only beginning. Okay, and just like chapter 1, in each chapter there are reflection questions. So here are those. What did Aria hear at night? Why do you think Aria feels hope when she hears the song? How can hope change someone? What might the song represent? Isaiah 43:1 says, "Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine." How do you see this scripture in chapter 2? All right. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope to see you again on Thursday, where I will be reading chapter 3. Thank you.